So if you'd like to, you're already invited to close your eyes and start becoming aware of your breath and of the feeling of your body in the room in which you sit, of the feeling of your bottom against the seat, of the feeling of the rising and fall of your belly and your chest as you breathe. So that even as we prepare for the meditation, to a certain degree, we're already in the meditation. And as you might already notice, this meditation is being recorded into 2 different channels just to guarantee that we do have a recording. And God willing, I will be posting that to the Inspirations by Chana Mason meditation community. And it will be posted to the Chana Mason YouTube channel. And without further ado, we may begin. I invite you to close your eyes and sit tall as a proud soul in this wondrous world in which we find ourselves, with your feet planted firmly on the ground and your head reaching up towards the heavens. And because I know many of us are feeling a bit ungrounded at this time, I invite you to connect to the land of Israel. Whether you are here with us physically or here with us in spirit, I invite you to feel as if your bare feet are touching soil in Jerusalem or the desert or the Galil or the beaches of Tel Aviv, whatever soil speaks to you. Eretz Yisrael, the land of Israel, is a living consciousness that responds to her beloved's presence here in the land. And she lay fallow and desolate for 2,000 years. But look at her now, flourishing with fruit and innovation and people and love and music and art. And the sound of brides and grooms rejoicing. This land has a covenant with us, the people of Israel, and with the divine, the God of Israel. This 3-pointed triangle that we are binds us to heaven and to the earth. So as you deepen into your breath, and feel the pitter-patter of your heart slowing down, allow yourself to experience roots coming out of the bottoms of your feet and planting themselves into this land that we call home. For 3,500 years now. And feel those roots sinking deeper and deeper into that soil. And allow her vitality to pulsate together with your vitality, and her breath to synchronize with your breath. So allow yourself to experience yourself breathing in life from those roots, and exhaling out any worries you may have back into her. This land of Israel has seen so much for ages. She can hold your tears, precious one, and she is beyond your worries, precious one. And as you breathe in the nutrients of this earth, allow her love for you to fill your heart. And exhale your love back to her. As you remember some little reasons or big ones that you love this land so dearly. Breathing in her deserts and exhaling out the wonder that is the Dead Sea. Breathing in the snow-capped mountains of the Hermon, and exhaling out the depths of the Kinneret, of the Sea of Galilee. Breathing in the crater of Rimon, and breathing out the surf along the beaches of Herzliya. She is your beloved precious one. And in a time like this, like a mother holding her infant, allow her to hold you, and allow your joints to soften into her embrace. And with the next 3 breaths, I invite you to release any jitters you might be holding with an audible sigh for your beloved. Breathing in and letting go. And again, breathing in and letting go. And one last time, breathing in and letting go. So as you feel the embrace of this land, I invite you to connect to the many souls buried here over the past 3,500 years. Abraham and Sarah, who first made that crazy venture away from their family and birthplace and towards a place unknown. Their bones are still alive in this land. Their dreams are still alive in us. And Isaac and Rebecca, who steadfastly continued that legacy, even in the presence of enemies. And Jacob and Leah and Rachel, who birthed our great nation as a collection of 12 tribes. The tribes of Israel, one of whom is Yehuda. Yehuda from the word hoda'ah, gratitude. And you, precious one, are a descendant of Yehuda, the one who is grateful, who acknowledges and rejoices in the wonders of the divine. And what's amazing about the word Yehuda is that it's made up of the divine name of compassion, yud, hay, and vav, hay, with one letter added to it, a dalid, a delet, a door. Your gratitude is the doorway to the divine. So for a moment, I invite you to connect with your hands over your heart and with gratitude in your heart to the gift of being able to live in Israel, even if you don't do so yet. This gift is yours. And it's a gift that didn't belong to our ancestors for thousands of years. And breathe in this gift, Yehudi. And soak in the wonder of our generation. I invite you now for a moment to look at your screen And just see the divine name in front of you and plant it into your eyes so that when you close your eyes again, you can still see it. You are a doorway away from being able to fully embody this name. So I invite you to turn up the volume on that experience of gratitude by thinking of something or someone you appreciate in your life right now. And turn up the volume on that gratitude even more. And even more still, so that your body is an open vessel for divine light. Now see that divine name hovering above your head. Even as you feel all of our foremothers and forefathers surrounding us now, and the land of Israel and all the ancestors alive in her holding you now. And open the crown of your head to receive those letters so that you can experience the truth of how you are created in the image of the divine. Feel the yud coming in through the crown of your head and filling your head with a pure and beautiful light. A light so radiant it can't help but burst out of the pores of your face and shine onto the land of Israel, the soldiers of Israel, the people of Israel, and the leaders of Israel. And even as you feel that gratitude increasing in your heart for the wonder that we are, feel the first hay of the divine name slipping in through the crown of your head and making its way down until the top of the hay meets you between the shoulders and the legs of the hay fill your arms with a light so radiant that it can't help but burst out of the palms of your hands. So I invite you to lift your hands up and face them outwards in front of you so that you can shine the light of your gratitude onto the land of Israel, the people of Israel, the soldiers of Israel, and the leaders of Israel. And with that light still shining out of your face, and that light still shining out of your hands, Feel the vav of the divine name slipping in through the crown of your head, directly into your spine, and radiating out of your spine to fill the entire trunk of your body with a light so brilliant it can't help but burst out of your heart and shine your love, precious one, onto the land of Israel, the people of Israel, the soldiers of Israel, and the leaders of Israel. And with that light still bursting out of your face and your hands and your heart, feel that last letter, the hay, slipping in through the crown of your head and making its way down until the top of the hay meets you between the hips, and the legs of the hay fill your legs with a light so exalted it can't help but burst out of the bottoms of your feet and pulsate through this wondrous land, through this wondrous people, through our courageous soldiers, and through our wise leaders. You were made in the image of the divine to shine this kind of light onto the world and onto your people. But you are also created in the image of the divine as one capable of imagining a future more beautiful than the present. So I invite you to see in the land of Israel a flourishing of life, a vibrancy of innovation, and a peace and quiet everywhere. And I invite you to envision amongst the people of Israel a brotherhood of love, an embracing with understanding, a cooperation like never seen before, and a deep sense of family, no matter what. And I invite you to envision for the soldiers of Israel, them turning their weapons into plowshares, their uniforms into quilted blankets, and their hearts softening, ready to hold new life, a future for us all. And I invite you to envision for the leaders of Israel a constant turning towards the divine, a clean connection to divine wisdom and love and compassion, and a beautiful connection and holding towards all of our people here and wherever we may be on the four corners of the earth. And I invite you to bless our people, our land, our soldiers, and our leaders with the blessing that we say at the end of every Shabbat, a line from the Book of Esther. Because at the end of this meditation, I will be heading to the wedding of Esther and Mordechai. Two Jews who Haman tried to separate, who weren't allowed to be married under the corruption of Persia, but who in our day and age are rebuilding Jerusalem. So if you don't know these words, you'll find them on your screen in front of you. And I invite you with your outstretched hands and with your lips to bless our people with these words. And we will be repeating this line 3 times. I will say each word and invite you to repeat after me, one at a time. LaYehudim hayta ora v'simcha v'sason v'ikar. LaYehudim hayta ora v'simcha v'sason v'ikar. LaYehudim hayta ora v'simcha v'sason v'ikar. And for the Jewish people, there was, and God willing will be, light and joy and gladness and worthiness. So it shall be for all of us. And with those beautiful hands of yours, I invite you to come home to your precious heart and bless yourself with light and joy and gladness. And thank yourself for showing up today and for blessing the Jewish people everywhere. And when you are ready, I invite you to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And slowly bat your eyes open as you come back into your body, ready to bless the world with your gaze.